Hello and welcome back to Legend of Grimrock. Alright, so just want to show something. You notice that there's two saves down here. Bored to death. Fuck you, this is dumb. These were very boring Steam Workshop downloadable ones. This one, Dark Temple promised amazing puzzles and was just they were just dumb, and that can go. I don't even know why it's still there. And this one was from Forbidden Halls, which I don't even remember, so it can't have been that interesting. Those are not from the main game. Main game I love deeply. As you can probably see down here. But anyway, back to it. So when we left off, we just walked down to floor 2 and gone in here. So let's have a good looky-see, and we... Alas, a snail has seen us. Maybe if we hold perfectly still... No, that didn't work. But now we have this lance, we can actually reach from the back line. Oops. Very nice. Another snail slice there. Let's see. I think we will just... Oh, actually, hold on. Let's get him +1 strength from athletics. I think that's worth it. And the rest will go into sword for later. So, still in the early bit of the game, so there's not anything that's too threatening to my life bar. Unless, of course, I just stand there and take the hits. Maybe the key here. But I think once we get to floor 3, things will start getting a bit more dangerous to us. But we're more or less out of the tutorial zone at this point. Ugh! Mushroom people. As you see, mushroom people hit my entire team. Well, the little ones, anyway. Incredibly rude little sods, I tell you that much. At least their big parenty ones don't, proceed to be so rude. But yes, this is an introduction to enemy projectile moves. I don't think all projectiles hit the entire team. I'm pretty sure archers don't. But, all the same, very, very painful. Let's see. I think I'll just continue with missile weapons, since I'd like to get to quick shot as soon as possible. And a bit more dexterity never hurts. Is there anything interesting in here? A compass! And the key we need. Inventory's getting a bit full. I think I should start feeding the masses. Food's more throw-away able right now. But later, food can become a bit scarce. I think I'll give you the compass. So as you see, the compass turns. This is more important for people doing this with no map mode, where you have to draw your own map. But also, ooh, a machete. 9:15, so faster, weaker, but better accuracy. Just take this. It's not theirs. What was I saying? Completely forgotten. Got confused by a machete. A doublet. Some silk hose. A dagger. And mole jerky. Much like snail slices and baked maggot. Please get excited. Let's see what we have here. +2 protection. Same as peasant breeches, except they look nicer. And a doublet. And obviously he's going to buy the better looking thing, because we're not savages. We want to dress nice. Taking this. Yeah, so I had completely forgotten what I was talking about prior to, so I'll just forget about it. Maybe it'll come back to me. But okay. This probably tells us. Shelter left, cells right. Okay, that does not tell me. But you'll notice this one doesn't have a torch. I think if I put a torch in here... Well, I suppose it does sort of say it when it says shelter left. I think this is, yep, our first piece of heavy armor. So as you see, +8 protection, really nice, but -10 evasion without heavy armor proficiency. So we go into minuses. But our defense is now incredibly high, meaning damage won't affect us as much. So it's a trade-off, at least at this point. Hi. As you see, they'll try and attack you as you walk into position. That can hit you. Just like you can hit them when they're walking into position. These snails, I tell you. Made of tougher stuff. Right, so we're going to put 2 points in here. And we'll put 3 points in the next level. Oh, I thought there would be a one for 2 points. But that's fine. We'll put 2 points in fire. So we'll put 2 points here, or 3 points here, and then 1 point there, which gives the resistance. Means we won't be able to get to that spell, but I think it's worth the trouble. And also a wand, which gives him a bit more energy. Loot. I think there's actually a way you're supposed to walk around to get this stuff, but you can just pick it up through. So yes, light armor has less protection, of course, but also half the evasion loss. I'm going to give that to this man here, and then you can wear a shirt. As you see, I can't get to those arrows, but I'll be able to get to them later. If I can at all remember where. Oh, we need a key. But there's a cell over here that doesn't look like it has anything in it. Perhaps it's a red herring. I don't remember. Where would you... There it is. And some poison arrows. I'm stealing this. What a impossibly hard puzzle this is. Yes, as you see, it's still teaching us a bit. But what is this horrific monstrosity upon the winds? Whatever it is, it's probably super friendly and harmless. Let's go touch it. Hello, hello. Ow. So, you'll notice what this thing does when it attacks is it moves a square forward. Once again, teaching you another thing that enemies can do, which is lunge. So, it's, you know, it's worth taking in when you're playing this game. Just let an enemy attack. Make sure he attacks and you understand what you're getting with an attack. Holding cells. Well, we don't want to go in there just yet. Enter thy grave. Well, enter thy grave does not sound like a fun thing to enter, so we're gonna save this on LP2. But we are idiots, and we fall into holes, and we step onto traps, so... that's not so bad. A skeleton has come to greet us from the great beyond. A skeleton comes to greet us from the great beyond. I need you to die. What? Alright, that's one. Oh, and I've just trapped myself by accident. Now, luckily, Blue is incredibly evasive. And so, even though I'm being attacked from the side, he's not getting hit much, and then gets hit twice, of course. And our torch is dying. Oh, what horrible situations we live in. But, we are strong, and we persevere. And a scroll on ice shards. Where is it? There it is. See, this one takes 2 buttons. 2 corner buttons, no doubt. Tattered cloak and a bone amulet. A primitive amulet made out of bones that are bound together with string. Well, doesn't seem to do anything. I don't remember if it does do anything. So we're just gonna put it on. If nothing else, it makes me feel better. Okay. Oh yes, of course. One must pull all switches to escape. That way you don't just kill one and then run away. I don't remember if there's any secrets. There tends not to be secrets on these walls with these hangings. It tends to just be blank walls. I don't know if that's how it always is, but that's how I remember it. Alas, this torch is useless to me. Throw. And, well, as much as I am a melee mashy man, I think it'd be better if I took something else. Now, there's no stores in this game. There's nowhere to sell anything. So, honestly, if you're not, oh, you can actually do that. I suppose it makes sense since the enemy can do it. So there's no point carrying stuff that you won't use, honestly. So let's have a look at the map here. And, just another save after that. I should probably, check my binding on my quick save key to make sure it's not on anything else that would stop this recording or something. It's probably a good idea. But we have here to go down as we went chasing. No weapons allowed inside. How will they know? Silly dungeon master thinks you only carry around one weapon. But we're civilized savages, and we understand that you carry around multiple weapons for different occasions. And we've acquired another rock. And a key. Any secrets in Never trust any room. Every room wants to hide something from you. +1 dexterity. Well, that has to go to our man over here. And I suppose that means that you can actually have some evasion. We don't need that knife bag. Let's have a look-see. So the holding cells are over there, and well, the quick auto-save point's over there. I guess we'll just... Oh. We don't have another... I guess we'll go to the holding cells. Well, what could go wrong? What is that? I want it. I don't remember. A button. An enemy. Another button. Nothing? Can't tell. And nothing. Well, there's 2 buttons. What? A teleporting puzzle. No less. So we've got Jim, the ever-patient skeleton, and a bag of goods. Okay, that put it back where it was. It seems we freed Jim. and he's come to thank us. But as with all things in this dungeon, we do not accept thanks. We only accept the death and destruction of anything before us. And we will have it. So it seems this button just moves things down the line. Not a particularly hard puzzle. But we need this bag, so I suppose it doesn't need to be hard. Another light armor piece. But now we have a sack. We can put things in the sack, like oops, all of these torches that we're carrying. I don't remember if any of these are burning out. I don't remember if I kept any of the burnt out torches. No matter. Now we have a sack of torches, just like in real life. And I think that's everything. I do wonder if you can backwards teleport those things out so you can just get the bag by pushing this button and avoid Jim completely, but who doesn't just want to mass murder everything? It's like the entirety of the game. I sometimes bump into walls. Being a mass murderer is hard. So we have a locked door with a double locked door. And this way, which has a teleporter. So, I think we'll start over here. Since the other way looks like it has a teleporter, and I'd rather not go on a teleport adventure just yet. Wow. You may have noticed I opened the inventory. That's an accident. That happens sometimes. You have to click on the weapon for it to attack. But, if you click on the porter, it opens their inventory. It's harmless. It doesn't get in the way. So, it's just kind of a silly little thing. I can hear it behind this wall, but... These enemies, you want to sidestep, not backstep. This thing's gonna be horrible when you catch them in long hallways. Taking this. A switch that leads to another switch? Oops. Yes, as I said in the last part, this game can be made or broken by appeal for you. By whether you find all of this sidestepping and dodging and juking interesting at all. It's understandable if you don't, because, well, you know, it's not always fun for people to do this kind of stuff. But I enjoy it, so I'll always have that. I could get 10 health, or I could get 2 Vita, so I want the Vitality. Because Vitality and, I believe, Dexterity and Willpower, or maybe it's just... I don't actually remember now. It's been a while. I think Vitality helps get rid of things like poison and stuff sooner, and as you see it gives resistances to these, while Willpower gives resistances to shock and things like that. No, Dexterity gives resistances to fire and shock. It's been a while. So yes, anyway, before I speak about more things I clearly don't know, we're going to get his sword up to 10. Which will now give him a chance to let off a special slashing move. Key we're hunting. And a throwing knife. I suppose that's it here? Just to amuse myself, I'm going to push this button real quick. That seems to be everything. Okay, dokie. Well, there's something angry behind that wall, but honestly, what isn't angry with me right now? But anyway, as you see, this is respawned. Might as well get another save. Oh, what am I doing? Just a quick stare at the walls. Now there's something on the other side of there, but there's a teleporter in the way. And and there is a button to stop it. And this is what we like to call the moonwalk. Just imagine you're playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night or something like that, you'll understand. Another trap that's far beyond my mental capacity. So I'll do what I always do and throw a rock at it. Amazing. Taking this. They'll know me as the great torch thief of the late 2014s. I was going to say 1400s, but then I realised that doesn't make any sense. Can I hit you with this torch? I can, that's funny. Enemies are tough in this game. Enemies do not fall to just a couple of hits, not usually anyway, unless they're incredibly powerful. What do we got? We got a hand axe. And we got the other key. Cool. And now to do what we always do and make sure these walls are structurally sound. And still this route. Well, they seem structurally sound. To my dismay. Rock, what are you doing here? Meant to do that. Whoops. Alright, and that gives us our last key. As you see, when falling down holes, there isn't always something to pick up. Scroll of Poison Bolt. Level 7 Earth Magic, or at least skill point 7 Earth Magic. Ooh. That was necessary. Darn it, I thought I found a thing. Yes, you tend not want to get stuck in the corner like I did with those skeletons earlier. You want to try and, if you can, put yourself in a corridor like this and kill the thing. And I got a slash in there, which you may have seen that did quite a lot of damage. There it was again, 56 damage without a critical hit. We're just leveling left and right now. Continue on that path to Bowman Righteousness. Just structural integrity, once again, of course. There's something angry behind that wall. Something angry over there too. I remember to give you your hack. Silly me. A button to open a door. Just a standard everyday button made by standard everyday people. In the neo-Nazi future. I hear something bad happening behind me. Well, not bad, at least not yet. Oh dear. As you might notice, the experience things are going down as we level. But that doesn't stop us. Yeah, so I was going to put some points in here in case we find the scrolls for that, and 1 point in fire magic to get that fire resistance. Now, is there nothing in here? Just that's fine. Don't even need to go in our torch bag as of yet. Oh yes, and you can also throw from the inventory. Where are we? Okay. More of you. Another unholstered torch. Well, can't have that. Though I'm starting to think that one might have been a red herring. But that's okay. In my line of work, we love red herrings. When I say my line of work, I of course mean murdering horrible monstrosities in some sort of ancient dungeon. It's probably a job. Taking this. What the? You swine! You hit my mage. I come over here and try and give you warm, loving greetings, and this is what you do to me. Well, that's what I do to you. I say good day. How are we doing? Oh, hungry. Nom 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 nom. Problem solved. Ow. Don't get trapped by midgets. The greatest horror of mankind. Not midgets, no. Being trapped by midgets. Woof. Well, that could have been horrible. Is it? Where's our blue crystal? I actually don't remember. Oh, it was back there, wasn't it? Let's go look for it. As I don't think dying will sell me well. Yeah, sometimes when just holding the key forward you will bounce into walls because it will take an extra step more than you think. Sometimes it's best just to tap, and usually I do, but I'm trying to keep a good forward motion that doesn't look too jerky. Huh? We found a secret? This is a secret? Ooh! No. Everything out of the way. Now, his is attack damage of 15, and now it's at 18. And a new helmet that's not as good as my other one, but that's fine. We'll give it to Coney. Oh, and leather pants, of course. Can't walk around in these silk hoses. So, I can't even remember what I hit. I pulled the switch. Perhaps it was a secret because I pulled this switch after it was opened by me putting that torch over there? Insert shrug. But, as great adventurers, we can't go about just, aha! Ooh! It's a good thing I found one of these. So this is a treasure. There are 7 of them throughout the dungeon, which is, I believe, 13 levels long. Hidden behind even more difficult to find buttons and tricks. They're not important. I don't actually know what they do. I think they give you an achievement or compliment you on your good looks. I don't know. Nomad boots. Resistance to cold. How nice. Some leather boots for you. And no, you're fine as you are. Those boots are counteracting the brain, please. The evasion loss on the helmet. So this game gets you paranoid. Oh, that was delayed. I mean, that was genuine befuddlement. I was standing there like, do I do a thing? Lo and behold, we've reconnected with the rest of the dungeon. Which means we can teleport through here and once again, hit the ever-loving blue crystal and moonwalk. Basically, when holding the button forward, you have to see, you have to stop holding it one square before you are where you want to be. Ah! Here we meet our first skeletal phalanx. Yes, I believe that's what they're called. They work like us. They have a front line, a side line, and a back line. And they also attack like us. Sort of. But as you can see, we wipe them out. Like you would wipe us out too. Now luckily our fire magic goes and hits their entire group. Much like the poison from the little mushroom children hits the entire group. And I believe, if not all, most magic does exactly that and will hit an entire group. Which means it's always good to have a mage with you. Other than for just like having awesome spells, and I think there's actually some puzzles in this game that can only be solved by either having fire arrows, or the fire spell, ice arrows, or the ice spell, etc., etc. So what's going on? Oop! And I kid you not when I say I do not know these. Perhaps subconsciously I remember some of these. But honestly, I'm just kind of rubbing my face against everything. And we found a wooden box. It's an even bigger container that's incredibly heavy. But it's got this leather brigandine in it. Or brigandine. I've never known how to say it. And a health potion. Give that to Conan. And a poison shield, which is a 13 skill point earth spell. As you see, these secrets quite like the earth spells. But, we have lots of food. So I'll put it all in this box and then I'll hand it out just once I make sure it's all stored. This isn't food, this is potion stuff, yes. So, you could use food. You have mole jerky, and you have burger caps. Alright, we're good then. Yes, it's just an old force of habit. Rub your face against every wall, check your map religiously. Hello. Oh, a patient man can defeat demon's gaze. Only a patient man can defeat demon's gaze. Come at me. What are you gonna do? Those were words, I swear. This guys like their skeletons behind doors. And that was the skeletons dance moves. If you don't like them, you can get right out. I mean, they're a dancing quartet. They've been working for a while to get this routine down, walking exactly on time with one another. But, you know, they're having a hard time getting out. And now, they'll never get out. Decreases food consumption. That would be very good for a Minotaur. But that's 10 points in. It would also be good to get Jab. So I think for now we'll go for Jab. Because I've got loads of food. And that'll take 4 points next turn, so I can put a point into athletics for later. Oh, and Conan leveled. As you see, still very early game. Give him 3 points. So, parrying. Ooh, that's nice. So, a lot of this is just high leveling. This won't happen as much later. And a throwing weapon, a firebomb. So yeah, there's quite a bit of leveling here, but I think I ended the game at level 10 or 12? Did I? Yeah. Well, no point leaving that. So what level are we right now? We're level 4. So it'll slow down. Well, it actually, level does end it. I've completely forgotten. I think there's skill books hovering about, which will give you 1 flask and a tar bead makes a potion of healing. 1 flask and cave nettle makes anti-venom. Well, we aren't no mathematician to be making potions. I mean, is that what we look like to you? Because no, we are Minotaur. So let's hand... oh, it's actually full. I suppose there's a lot of scrolls here, you carry that. And for some reason these don't stack. Oh, because they're food. Silly me. I was wondering why they don't stack. Anyway, so we're gonna... You know, he deserves a sack to put his scrolls in. Put all of our spell scrolls in the sack. Right. So we open this thing. Put in a flask. Put in a tar bead. Receive a potion. If we drink a potion, we'll get the flask back. It's not one of those things where you drink the potion and then immediately throw the flask on the ground. Luckily. And it looks like, is that everything? More or less. Might be some secrets we missed, of course, but you know. And down we go. And step off the stairs. Well, I think that'll end it for this one, as we've gone down another floor. I believe. Yes, here we are. So, thank you for watching. I hope this has been a fun episode, and I will see you next time.